Capricorns, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of April the 28th. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for being here. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, or your rising sign. Okay. Let's see what's coming through for your sign. Capricorns. All right. Your cards are the Fool, new beginnings. I was just going to say, so we are in Taurus season now, and the new moon in Taurus is happening on the 27th. And new moons are all about new beginnings, and you got the new beginnings card. So perfect. And then Six of Pentacles. The card here says compromise. And Three of Swords, isolation. And so this is Hierophant. Okay. So what I want to say is dark is needed because that's where the growth happens, So Hierophant in traditional Rider-Waite deck is about traditions, traditions and commitment, and dedication and whatever it is that you want to do. With this, it feels like maybe the clarity is not there. However, you are going forward with this one. So maybe that phase is ending now, okay? So if the clarity is not there, it's okay. If that information is not there, if things are not unclear, if you don't know what to do, it's okay. But that phase is also going to, that phase will also change, right? So sometimes like when it comes to important decisions, it's a little bit scary because we don't know what's going to happen, right? But that doesn't mean we stop living. We still have to make decisions in good faith, right? And if we come across any challenges, that's okay too, because we got this, right? We can handle it. So that's the trust and faith you are coming from here. Okay, and then you are jumping into whatever this is. So commitment is what I'm seeing. And yes, if things are in the dark, it's like you knowing deep within that this phase is also going to end, but you are coming from a place of strong faith, confidence, and courage. Okay, and dark is needed because that's where the growth happens. This is like mother's womb, and also a seed, when we plant a seed, it needs that dark space for it to germinate, right? So that's what you want to remember whenever, whenever we go through that a phase when things are not that clear. It's okay. Waiting is important at that time. And also, faith and trust is also important, and that's exactly what's happening here with the Fool card. So this is a new beginning. You are beginning something new. So it could be any area of your life. It could be friendships. Maybe you are, this has to do with trust. Okay, so you are meeting new people, having conversations maybe, and connecting with others. So that's wonderful. Or it could also be something that you want to start, like a project, and relationships, because Hierophant is here. It has to do with commitments, or it could be a job. So whatever it is that you want to begin, or for some it has to do with a shift in the perspectives. Maybe you are approaching a situation differently. So perspectives. So maybe that's what's happening for some of you. And here you also have Six of Pentacles. So trust trust is what I'm seeing here. Okay, it's like you are coming from that place, and it's like that it's going to work out well for you. So this is you finding a middle ground. If there have been, if you are coming, like I said, you connecting with people. Okay, it could be contracts, agreements, so professional, or it could also be relationships. So this is you, if there have been like some disagreements or something, this is you finding a middle ground where both of you can meet and find resolutions. So it could be that you are discussing things and you are making decisions that's best for everybody concerned. Compromise, so agreeing on something. But here you have Three of Swords, Capricorns. So it could be that something is bothering you. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with this situation here. When it comes to your relationships, I'm not sure if relationships, or it could also be some contracts or agreements, that is something that you are an agreement or a contract, something like that. So here with Three of Swords, it feels like you are staying away from people. It could be that maybe something is bothering you, maybe something to do with your health, maybe, or it could be that you are working on something that's very tiring. Okay, so now you have to prioritize, and you have to stay away from the social circle, your friends, so you can work on whatever it is that you are doing. So it could be exhaustion for some of you guys. Okay, but on the other hand, it could also be health. So now if there is something is bothering you, then it's important you get a checkup done. You don't want to put anything for the last moment, things like that. So that's important. So it could be that I am not going to give you any advice. So I'm not sure what you are coming across, because it's easy to advise, right? But it could be Three of Swords, could be a disappointment, or it could be health. It could be that you are working hard. It could be that you just don't feel like mingling with people, maybe, or could be a particular situation. So just know like what is bothering you, how you are taking it in, because whenever this happens, we have to be there for ourselves. We should know, like we must know what's going on in our body, what is it that we really need, and instead of expecting that from others and expecting that people will be will be there around us, because they also have things to do, right? Not sure, again, not sure what you are coming across, but this is about releasing expectations, but being there for you, saying something nice to yourself and being kind to yourself. So it's important, we want to be there for ourselves, so regardless of the circumstances. So just be aware of what's going on there. Okay, all right, so here let me see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Yes, Hierophant here, I'm not sure. So these cards are, there is a connection. Okay, Hierophant has to do with convention, being conservative, or it could also be traditional beliefs, something to do with our spirituality. Okay, so maybe the cards are reminding you, have faith. This situation is teaching you, have faith and trust yourself, be confident, be brave. Okay, on the other hand, what I want to say is there something that's coming through, you are coming across this week. If it's making you feel kind of exhausted, or if something is bothering you, then maybe think about remaining a little bit flexible. Okay, and so this has to do with, flexibility is needed, and seeing both sides, like when it comes to a situation, seeing from both sides is important, meaning a 360-degree view of what's going on. Sometimes we only see things from one side and we perceive things in a certain way, and then it either makes us happy or makes us sad, depending upon how we are perceiving it, right? So it's important we see things from the other side as well. So that way we will know, okay, you know what, I'm just maybe, the situation is not how I am perceiving it. So yeah, dark, it could be that, yeah, regardless of what you are coming across, it could be relationships, it could be contracts, agreements, your work projects, something that you want to begin. It could be travel coming through for some of you. Regardless of what this is, it's important to see things from, get a 360-degree view of what's going on before you do anything, or before you, yeah, you don't want to let it affect you if that clarity is not there. Okay, so it's important you ask questions and be curious. If you are feeling doubtful about something, it's important you ask the right questions. Make sure you understand everything clearly. Okay, take care of yourself. This could also be mental exhaustion. Yeah, flexibility is important, and that having open discussing things and having open conversation, transparent conversation is important in this case. Spirit, please give us a card for, please give us a message for Capricorns. What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of, Capricorns? If something is really exhausting, Capricorns, creating that balance is important. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Number 6 here has to do with balance. So before you take up anything new, just know, like, if you have time, you have space, what the expectations are, things like that, and what your expectations are, right? So that is important. And how you are handling your calendar, your day organized, being yeah, focusing on your priorities and how you are scheduling things. Those things are important, so you are not, so you, yeah, you don't want to fall sick. So your message for this week is listen to life. Yes, listening. I am attentive to the world around me, signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. Yes. So this is, the message is reminding you to listen to yourself, trust yourself and your own intuition. Okay. And this also has to do with, if this is relationships, what I'm seeing is compromise here. This is you listening to, like I mentioned, you are seeing things from both sides. You are paying attention to all perspectives. So it could be that it could be a group environment, it could be family, friends, some discussion. So whatever this is, it's important to share. Yeah, Three of Swords is holding back. Okay, looks here, it looks like you are not sharing your thoughts, how you are feeling about things like that. But the card is reminding you, share your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas, but also it's important to include other perspectives as well. So that flexibility is important. Okay, so listening. I am attentive to the world around me, signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. Lovely energy. So Capricorns, this is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please remember to watch your moon and the rising sign as well. Okay, and what else? Yes, do remember to like the videos, support the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Please take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye.